These guys, well, guys and girls, I'm sure, they drink themselves into a stupor. They might not have friends, or they might not have very competent friends, or at least friends who are with it well enough to help them. So they go around stumbling, and sometimes that stumbling accidentally brings them into places like roads. And as anyone who has driven in their life knows, at night, someone walking on the road is near impossible to see, and sometimes too late. You just can't see them. And once they get into your headlights, finally, if you're going fast enough, very little time to react. So some of these stealth drunkards also lay down on the road, so even harder to see. And it has caused some accidents to happen in the past. Now, combine that with the fact that there are people who are drinking and driving, and you have yourselves a recipe for disaster. And this is what the police this is what the police have been dealing with these past who knows how long. And recently there's been some new technology that has come out. I mean, it's basically just observation technology, but they are trying to figure out how they can deal with this problem and maybe hopefully help these people both stay off the road and stay out of the car if they have been drinking.
Sounds like a smart move.
Yeah. Do you think the author talked about how people often will kind of plop down wherever, right? They'll just sit down, lay down, like you said with the dude in the subway station. Do you think that this is a compulsion, as the article says?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Is it the same people doing this over and over and over again? Or is it all different people maybe doing it once and then waking up the next day and totally regretting it and thinking, what was I doing? That was so stupid, and trying not to do it again? I don't know. If it is the same people over and over, then maybe it is a compulsion.
I don't. I've been drunk before in my life, and I've never had the idea of sitting down anywhere except my house.
No.
The only thought in my brain is get home, hopefully before vomiting, but get home. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't even want to be at a friend's house. Like, friends will be like, "Oh, you can just stay at my place." I'm like, "No. You don't understand. I'm an introvert. I can't be comfortable here, so I'm skedaddling." But yeah, I think I've never seen this as a compulsion.
Yeah, I don't understand these people either. I think even in my drunkest states, I have never lost my wits to this extent. I guess I've also always at least thought about and made some kind of rough plan about how I'm going to get home, depending on the times and backup plans. And so, the information is in my brain at some point. So even after drinking a lot, I can usually make it home. So.
Yeah. I think you're right on that one. Making a plan, as the article says, making a plan is a really good idea. Just make a plan and stick to it.
Yeah.
The only thing I think is maybe in Korea, there's a lot of pressure to keep going. And so the plan may not be followed.
You feel, I can't go home, I can't get that last bus. In which parts of your city do you see lots of people who have had too much to drink? Do you think there is a reason why they're in that specific area?
Well, we live in the same city, but different parts. And the part where I live, I would say the most drunks I see are going to be in Gangnam. I do live near the Seoul National University area, and I do see drunks sometimes. Usually it's day drinkers who are climbing a mountain. But for the majority of drunks, they're going to be in the party central of Gangnam, where you can do your hueshik there, or your like company dinner there and drink a bunch. You can go clubbing and drink a bunch, or you can just drink a bunch. And so, yeah, I think most of the drunk people I see are going to be stemming from that area. And why? Well, like I just said, party town. There's a lot of things to do in Gangnam and a lot of places to drink. And I am guilty of doing the same.
Yes. Although I go to various different places myself to go out drinking, but I would still say Jongno has way higher percentage than either Hongdae or Haebangchon or Itaewon. I have I think it's something to do with it being the business district, maybe. Again, as you said about the pressure to drink, it seems a lot of unprepared businessmen and some business ladies as well.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
You got to have like your little hangover cure packet.
Yes.
With all the little drinks and medicines and powders and such.
Yes, vitamins.
Let's go ahead and not make our English worse and study those vocabulary. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Compulsion.
Compulsion.
Catch on.
Catch on.
Plop down.
Plop down.
Make a clean getaway.
Make a clean getaway.
Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out.